Let's celebrate the win, and I'm sure this day will count when it comes to the fight.
God bless you. Thank you, Kilonzo. Let us appreciate him with a better round of applause. Quick text from what Kilonzo has said. It doesn't have to be a very complicated idea. You know, the Voyager that was going to the moon, when man was first going to the moon, I don't know if a lot of you have read the whole story. The Voyager that was going to the moon had to delay for a couple of weeks, because remember that time there were no computers to key in information. So for the guys, the astronauts who were going to the moon had to record the information so that they come. Their observations and everything, they had to record it so that they come. But then when they did a test flight, I don't know, which is something that I don't know if ourselves know. When they did the test flight, they realized because the Voyager is moving upwards, so the pens can't write when facing up because the ink flows by gravity to the ball that writes. And for 6 months, they were trying to develop a pen that can write upside down. And they could not crack it because all forms of ink flow based on gravity. And then one Russian, which explained part of why they had to onboard Russians onto the Voyager. Russia said we have a solution. That is now from the International Space Station. They said we have a solution. We have a solution to this. But the condition is that you must onboard a Russian as part of the crew. It's a must. It's our first ask. And then once we have that agreement that we have a Russian as part of the crew, we will give you a solution. We have it. We are granting you that we have it. And they agreed because you realize these things are taking many millions to put together. We are being scheduled by 6 months. Russia says they have a solution to it. And guess what the solution was? The solution was a pencil, right? With a pencil. And yet, pencils are much older than pens. But then pen came and people forgot about pencil. And here is a batch of top-notch scientists drawn from the best faculties in the world, unable to develop a pen that writes upside down. But then a pencil can just easily write upside down. So, I don't know if you're understanding what that means in the business sense of things. Even some very simple ideas can still be very viable depending on how you scope it. Let us now have Mr. John Mwendwa quickly make a demo pitch about what we are talking about. Karibu, John.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. What baby? Yeah. So my name is John, and I'm from Resident Technologies. I'm the founder. And I know we are a bit tired, but just a few minutes. So, today we are talking about data-driven economies. Data is becoming a very key important resource when it comes to economy. But there's something that we are really doing that it's not sustainable. And as you can see today, if I wanted to send a package anywhere, what happens today? I have to give the delivery guy your personal phone number, they call you, You give them a very long story, and that whole process costs them money and years of business. It's also costing you a lot of money and time. And when it comes to your personal phone number, it has a lot of information about you. So here's the problem. Today there are 14.8 million online shoppers in Kenya shopping online, and how can we scale? E-commerce businesses are losing 27% of their revenue when it comes to last mile deliveries. And what's the solution that we're looking for? The solution that we need is must be cost effective. For the e-commerce businesses, has to be cost effective. And also when it comes to your personal data, it has to guarantee your personal privacy all the way, right? It has to. So what we've done is we've built a smart address system. It's a virtual addressing system that we will provide the platform, a platform where you can digitize that whole story. Just photo of the building, name of the building, floor number, and a close landmark. You just digitize it, and all you need to do is just go to the Residence Technologies website, sign up, and register your home or office address. And we're going to provide a unique pin location, just like Google Maps. But now this one has a photo of the building, name of the building, floor number, and a door number, and a close landmark. And this is how it looks like. Today we've already launched. It's already live. This is how it looks like. So you just text me your address, because today you can't be able to text me an address, right? You have to give me a personal phone number and all that. You just text me a URL, or you can send me there is an address code that the system generates that is unique to every address. So that it's a unique identifier. So that when I show up at your doorstep, you're going to tell me here's my address, you're the rightful person for this package. That's how we verify who the owner of that package is. And e-commerce businesses can unlock a feature of the system to it's called a data shop, where they can build virtual data book addresses, right? So that if you're a return customer, I don't have to ask you for your address again. I just give your phone number, your address shows up, easy peasy, your packet gets delivered quickly. And this is where also now the county governments or the government we are now hoping that we can work with them, because with the system we are able to build a public address database where when it comes to emergencies, when I call 911, I don't have to start explaining to the police where exactly I am. It's already an emergency, we don't have that time. They just key in the phone number that I just called with, my address shows up, and they have all the information that they need. And to date, we've onboarded about 7,000 active users and over 200 e-commerce businesses, and generated over 800,000 shillings. And in the next 2 years, we are planning to onboard over 700,000 active users, and have over 2,000 e-commerce businesses and generate over 33 million shillings. And today, the e-commerce market is valued at over 16.8 billion in Africa. In Kenya, is 2.16 billion. That's huge. With home deliveries alone accounting for over $15 million, and that's our target market today. And our competitors, we have Impulse, we have Google Maps. We've had Google Maps all along, but we are still ending up having to make that phone call. Why? There has to be a problem, and it's because Google Maps it's made from it's an import. They don't understand how we do business. As Africans, we like telling stories, and that's basically what we've done. We've just digitized how you share your address. That's it. We are not reinventing the wheel. Then our products, when it comes to privacy, we focused on privacy to make sure that we anonymize you all the way from the other end. The delivery person doesn't have to know your name, your personal information. They don't have to know that. They just need to know where they're going. Where am I delivering this package? End of story. And also when it comes to pricing, for the user, it's totally free. We don't charge them anything. And It's also, when it comes to compatibility, we are compatible with the rural areas. We are now our elderly at the rural end. When I call an ambulance to go for my mom in the rurals, I'm usually worried. I think watafika kweli ama watarudia kwa njia, because they don't know where they're going. So we have that compatibility with them both rural and urban. And the team, we have myself. I'm a former medical doctor, and now I'm into data science and analytics at USIU. And my co-founder is a software engineer also at Shillings to help us with user acquisition, brand awareness, and also talent acquisition. And that's it for me. Thank you very much. Any questions?
Yes. How do you make your money?
We make money through subscriptions where businesses can unlock the data shop, and we charge them 50 cents per address per month. Yes. Per address per month. So you pay the more you have, the more addresses you have, the more money we make from you. Yeah. And also, actually, from the county government, we've written a letter. We want to map out Makueni County. We wrote a letter to the governor. We've not yet received a feedback yet. We would appreciate to get a feedback from that because we want to map out Makueni County. Yeah.
Thank you. Let us give him a round of applause. I don't know how many of us were found the telephone directory by a show of hands. Not Yellow Pages. Before Yellow Pages, there was the main directory that had a list of all the people who had telephone numbers in Kenya. So if you wanted to call my father, Mr. J.K. Makueni, you would go under the category of J, try to find if they are listed. You miss them, you go to the K. You miss Kamongo, you go to the Maingo. Maybe they submitted their names in a different order. Now, after that came the Yellow Pages. They realized Yellow Pages came out as a product of realizing you can now make a directory for businesses. So businesses were being encouraged to register in the Yellow Pages. So if it's a business address that you wanted, you go to the Yellow Pages. But then now comes here where we are in 2023. And we are in a world where a directory does not even make sense. And that's why many people cannot even relate now. So where did the directory go? The directory became bigger, but then migrated to the virtual space. What I'm trying to say is that this is what these guys are all about. Creating a virtual directory, making money by registering addresses. Without taking much of your time, I want to request that my two assistants kindly stand so that I recognize you. I have been your moderator. My name is Nesh Musyoki. As I said, I'm a county liaison officer, Makueni County Government. The beautiful lady, and I did not know that you guys had attempted to be in uniform. Seems like you got my instructions well. The beautiful lady is Lynette Mutinda, and the gentleman next to her is Meshak Nyerere. Those were my assistant moderators for today. You may be seated. Thanks a lot. For the team that is going back to Nairobi, including Willis, the only thing we request of our visitors is, because we are going to serve you with sumptuous lunch within the hotel, as you go back, whatever you had set aside to spend in Makueni, stop by some place. You'll see a lot of women selling very juicy fruits along the road. Stop by somewhere, pick a couple of batches for fruits for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for your relatives, for your other family, for our wengine. John has an announcement to make.
Yeah.
Geoffrey, sorry.
I forgot to mention something. We are looking at people living with disabilities. And this is a special award or recognition. We may easily say through. It doesn't have to be quite disruptive, but that one is a special category.